Hello everyone, greetings and salutations, Cain Abel here, and I've been trying to record this a couple times. The app that I'm using to record software, I don't know if it's the app that's recording or if it's Scavenger, but it keeps crashing, so we're going to be checking out Scavenger. I do know a tiny bit about it, like how the systems work, the menus, stuff like that. But as far as the storyline, as far as where to go, as far as what to do, um, no real clue. I just tested it out to make sure that it works, and it yes and no. So if I have to try and find another app to record with, I will. But let's just hop into a new game. Now, I have an idea of the character that I'm going to make. A friend of mine was actually explaining to me about the game and gave me some pointers on basically how to start out and hopefully not perish too quickly, because this game is set to fail. It's very, very hard. Um, so we're going to take melee, botany, trapping, lockpicking. I don't really know if I want to take any flaws. Maybe metabolism. That'll give us 2 points, which will let us take hacking, I guess. Yeah. Okay, melee, botany, trapping, lockpicking, and hacking with the flaw of metabolism to help add to healing. Um, since we're not going to take medic or what is it, tough, we'll continue. We'll just hop in here. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod, still damp from cryo fluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground where a large 5 is painted. Across the room there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming. Fast. Okay, and here we have an encounter. Something is coming at us from down the hall. My buddy told me that the scavenging is basically going to work the same way. You either use items or abilities to answer the event or the in question. For example, if I picked botany, I would use my knowledge of plants against this event. What we're going to do is we're going to pick melee and we're going to fight the thing. You instinctively drop to a defensive stance as it bursts into the room. The beast stands on its hind legs like a man, but has the appearance of a ragged predatory dog. It looks right at you and shrieks with a sound that freezes your blood. Despite your fear, you put up a pretty good fight. You move like you've done this before and avoid most of his lunges. You even manage to deliver a blow that sends the beast reeling in a haze. Taking advantage of his distraction, you knock him to the ground and deliver a fatal blow with your knee. Though wounded, at least you're alive. So yeah, we got our upper right arm was scratched and our lower chest was battered. Let's check this console. Philip Kindred, Detroit Savings Bank. So our name is Philip Kindred. And what was the other names? Anton Blubber and Lloyd Blank Check. Says you're standing in a cryostasis room, though it looks like you might have been the only survivor. Okay, let's climb out the window. Oh, no. No. Yes. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, wrestling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head, listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of Gigas Cryo Facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. And we've made it to the world map screen. I have to cough real quick. Hang on. On the left side of the screen, we have our moves left, which basically determines how many actions you have per turn. This is a turn-based game. That includes moving, that includes scavenging, that includes crafting. I'm not sure if it includes actually using items. And then below that, we have all of our needs. All these needs right here. Hunger, thirst, how tired you are, how much you're carrying, how warm or cold you are, how warm or cold it is in the air versus what you're wearing. And I guess this is like a health bar down here that's in pain. Like your medical needs. Okay, this is the item screen. Our medical. Yeah. Minor cut, minor bleeding. Let's scavenge this. And we found the window to get back inside. Back in the cryo chamber, you still feel echoes of the panic that gripped you when you awoke here. It leaves you feeling unsettled. However, that time has passed. Maybe it's time to look around again. And yeah, we're going to explore down the hall. Outside the cryo chamber, there's a debris-filled corridor that looks disused. You climb over piles of refuse and rubble, and come across a blocked doorway. A plaque on the wall reads, Exam Room 17. Forcing the barricade aside, you peer into what looks like a clinic exam room. While there appears to be little worth looting, this room looks like it'd make a great hole-up site. Exam Room 17 has been added to the camps, or the Hex's campsites. The exam room isn't much to look at, but it's secure and sheltered from the elements. It looks like the lights might work, if you can figure out the short in the wiring. Also, the HVAC seems to be pumping air. Probably still powered by whatever runs the tubes in the other room. Someone handy with machinery might be able to rig it to heat incoming air a bit. With a little work, this room would make a decent place to hole up. And we can check the vent. Yep, it's a vent. Sure would be nice if one of those mechanics or maintenance guys were around. We can check the electrical panel. The circuit's pretty fried. It takes someone with some electrician skills to even guess if it could be repaired. So I guess if you take electrician and machinery, then you can actually fix this to make it a really good place to stay. Let's go back outside. And what we're going to do is, yeah, that actually took a move to use that. We're going to take the Dogman corpse, if it'll load, there we go, take trapping, take a shard, and this is going to give us a bunch of meat, but as well as the Dogman fur coat. And this is going to keep us from freezing to death because, oh, I didn't actually do it. There we go. Now, if we put this on, you can see our outdoor temperature goes way up, which is good. We'll take our shards, and I guess we'll just leave the meat here. I mean, it'll always be here, unless, I don't know if the NPCs can pick stuff up off the ground in the same way that we can. But assuming they can't, then it'll be here until, I guess, it rots. Let's step over here. As you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin, vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outward from walls and pavement. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky, like monstrous leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages, and along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to scavenge. We have an abandoned house. We have an abandoned mobile home. Okay. Let's start out with the house. The suburbs were hit hard in the collapse, with masses of people fleeing urban centers in search of supplies and supernatural threats encroaching from the wilds. The suburbs became the front lines in a war for survival. Still, houses like these are so numerous that some have been entirely missed by scavengers, and they tend to be less likely to fall over than the bigger buildings in urban centers. Okay. Ooh, we found some stuff. Oh, wow. We found a laptop. We found some dirty rags. Found a couple shirts. Put on the pants. Put on the shirts. As you can see, our outdoor temperature is slowly going up. We got a crock. 64 condition, it says. Put that on. Has a battery. Turn on. It turns on. It has an hour. Let's use it. To the average user, laptops could be a beast to get across to without a password. Usually this involved a unique PIN assigned to the owner, and could often involve contacting the manufacturer if that PIN was lost. Hack the locked laptop. However, thanks to the mailing of the NSA, TSA, CIA, and other three-letter government agencies, there are handy spying backdoors any hacker worth his salt can leverage. Bingo bango, thank you Uncle Sam. Obtaining boot key, calculating key using 37F4B, obtaining user list and keys, decrypting user keys, parsing password and hashes. Welcome to Nanosoft Home. Please choose your desired software from the list below. Oh, okay, this computer does not have any software, I guess. So we'll quit. You finish using the laptop. Awesome. It has an image. Dog lying on carpet with paws around beer can. Okay. Turn that off. Save the battery. We'll close that up. We got rags. So, put that on our wound. They're dirty. It's not going to be good, but at least hopefully it'll stop the bleeding. Because we're just sitting here bleeding out. Take the laptop. And I guess we'll be done with that. I can't believe we found a laptop that had power. That is crazy. And we were able to hack it. Oh, man. And we found a dirty rag, so our bleeding has stopped. Hopefully it doesn't get infected. I really hope it doesn't. It probably will, though. If we get an infection, then I'm not really sure how we're going to take care of that. I mean, I don't know if there's antibiotics in the game, or if just or what. I don't know. So, let's scavenge this mobile home. I said scavenge the mobile home. Thank you. Like other suburban homes, mobile homes were on the front lines in a war between fleeing urban populations and supernatural hordes from the wilds. However, their smaller size often means there's less to be found in each. And we still found some stuff. Okay, what are you? No, not the stones. This. Plastic pill bottle labeled Pharmacon painkillers? There's painkillers in the game? Empty it out. 8? We have 8 painkillers? Worth $40? Well, I mean, we're in pain, so let's use one. Heck yeah! Got freaking painkillers. Scraps of foil. Oh, shoot. Take those bad boys. How much are they worth now? 36. Okay, they're still worth a good amount. Hopefully that means, you know, it says unhurt, but we are obviously hurt. End our turn. Scavenge. Scavenge is last place. We got more stuff. Wow. Got some more glass shards. Some more dirty rags. We got a bottle. No bags. I guess what we can do is we can rotate this. Put that there. Now we got dirty rags that we can clean. Up in here. Scavenge. Use botany. Okay. Now. Got edible berries. We got edible mushrooms. Use that. Let's end our turn. Get our moves back. Now let's see if in our known recipes, let's see here. Got shiv, sharpened spear, hardened spear, broad spear, sharpened spear. Make a broad spear with one of our shirts. Let's do it. Okay, now we got a broad spear. Take these shards out of here. Now we got an actual weapon. That is good. And I guess since our thirst is dropping, I'm assuming if we eat, yeah, our thirst will go up. All this is edible. Okay. And that's our move, so let's end our turn. Oh, I guess the sun came out. It says cold, mostly cloudy, raining morning. Let's jump up on this hill. Not a whole lot really going on. There's our moves. And, I mean, I'm not really sure where we're supposed to go, so I guess we'll just explore around the cryo facility for the day. Not stray too far since we got a pretty good campsite there. You decide to check out a crumbling apartment building. It's a mess inside, broken bricks lay in piles, bits of glass strewn everywhere like glittering dust. Water stains and dead leaves litter the outer edges of the building, and rock dust still covers areas sheltered from the elements. Scavengers before you have obviously picked most of the easy scores clean, but a little elbow grease and some risk taking might reward the intrepid treasure seeker. Okay, let's give it a shot. Found something! What did we... Ooh. Got a monkey wrench. I think I'm going to keep my spear, though, that we just made. Got a scope here. And we got a scrap of paper, 4mm Gauss rifle with scope. Got some more dirty band-aids. Ooh, this has got something in it. Ah! I did not mean to do that. I forgot the use item button was selected. So we drank some corn-cola soda. Taste the corny refreshment. Players on a caffeine high. Players starting to sweat. Why did that make us sweat? What is in that drink? But we got some more bottles. We got some mechanical parts here. Got the scope. Medium lengths of thread. Now, can we... I think we can... Because there's binoculars with strap. I've seen that. I wonder, though, if we take the scope, because it says binoculars, medium length thread. So I bet if we take the scope, put it here. Oh, we're out of moves, though. Hang on. I'm going to test something here. I'm going to see. Oh. We're getting attacked by a feral dog, it looks like. It is frail. Our condition is barefoot. So we're not bleeding anymore. That's good, at least. And our health does have a green arrow, so I'm assuming that that means it's going up. But we are at 21 minutes right now. So I'm actually going to cut it off here and leave this kind of as a cliffhanger. Yeah, when we come back, we will be, I guess, fighting a feral dog leader. See you guys in the next one.